Over the past 40 years, scientific reading researchers have made enormous progress in our understanding of the mechanics of how children learn to read and how reading should best be taught. It's now clear that the components of an early literacy program are best taught explicitly and systematically in 5 key areas. Converging research has shown these key areas to be phonemic awareness, phonics, fluency, vocabulary and comprehension. These are sometimes known as the 5 big ideas of reading instruction. MiniLit takes a contemporary, coordinated approach that integrates these 5 big ideas, providing a firm framework that balances the components of effective literacy instruction to ensure the best opportunity for reading success. MiniLit consists of 80 carefully structured lessons in an easy-to-hard sequence and is divided into 2 levels with 40 lessons at each level. There are 3 main components of each lesson, all of which should be carried out every time a MiniLit lesson is taught. The 3 components are sounds and words activities, text reading and storybook reading, all of which we'll look at now in a little more detail. The sounds and words activities comprise up to 10 short, carefully sequenced tasks that take about 30 to 40 minutes to complete. They cover phonemic awareness, phonics or word attack skills, sight words and text reading. The activities are divided into discrete reading, listening and spelling tasks. Each task takes between 2 to 8 minutes to deliver, depending on its length and complexity. Activities in this component of the lesson include oral segmenting, oral blending, letter-sound correspondences, sounding out words, sight words instruction, reading sentences and paragraphs, spelling and writing newly learned words, and many more. At the end of each sounds and words activities session, a brief game is played to reinforce key concepts and skills that have been taught. Students are tested throughout the program, and only when the group has successfully mastered the current skill do they move on to the next. Text reading is a crucial component of any effective reading program. It allows students to generalise the skills taught in isolation to reading actual text. Students are provided with an opportunity to practice their newly acquired decoding skills and knowledge of sight words in a meaningful context. At the same time, text reading also helps to develop reading fluency. Text reading takes 7 to 10 minutes to deliver and is the second component of the MiniLit program. In Level 1 of the MiniLit program, phonically regular reading schemes are used to provide students with an opportunity to read books. The reading schemes should slowly increase in complexity as students become more competent in their reading. This provides an added opportunity for students to decode words where phonic patterns haven't been explicitly taught. In Level 2 of the MiniLit program, students are exposed to higher level readers and natural language texts where they're reading books at instructional level. Teachers will use a modified version of the well-known pause, prompt and praise strategies. Each child is asked to read a couple of sentences while the rest of the group follows along. Intermittently, the teacher may model reading a couple of sentences to demonstrate fluent reading. This means each student is given plenty of opportunities to practice their reading. MiniLit students are provided with additional vocabulary and comprehension instruction through storybook reading. The storybook reading section of each lesson lasts for up to 10 minutes and is the final component of the MiniLit program. It involves the teacher reading to the students using the same storybook over 3 days. Typically, these books, written by popular authors, can be found in your classroom or school library. The storybook reading session includes prepared questions about the story that are designed to support comprehension, concept development and vocabulary. Interactive dialogue between students and teacher is facilitated throughout the session. Research shows that active dialogue between students and teacher improves vocabulary and comprehension rather than mere passive listening.